I am king now. To all those that wish to oppose me, will meet certain death. Hello, YouTube. Oh, 9 frames per second. This is your host, Tantam18_2, and I'd like you to meet our new friend, Steve. Our new inanimate object friend, Steve, who is not Jeb, who I still want to get. But this is Steve. He'll do it for now. Welcome back to another episode of Tamcrafts. Last episode, and in the intro you just saw, I found another fortress. And after the events there, I got a Wither Skull off camera, which was incredibly lucky because they're so rare. And I also found, I wasn't going home without Nether Wart, so I found 2 rooms full of them. So that was something special of its own. There it is. So what we're going to be doing today is hopefully finishing off the Steve's Carts farm. And because we need it, we need the fuel. And I managed to build one of these, and I found out that it's not too hard to make. But what else? I'm going to take all this too. Might as well. It's not that hard to make, but certainly it looks complex. But we're not going to need a second one. I discovered this, the cargo distributor, and I haven't played around with it too much yet, so we'll just see about that. Was there anything else that I needed from that? I'm sure I had my carts around somewhere. Let me go get my carts. Because that's the one thing we're going to need. That's the main thing. I'm sure I put it somewhere. Ah. Now we made one of these in... Oh yes. This is from the non-existent episode 2. Yeah. So this is kind of like from episode 3. Now when you place it down, all the features shown from when you were making it apply here. So it has the coal engine, the chest, and the wood cutting board, the interface. Hold on. There we go. The interface is quite simple. Like I said, like I never said. The carts has a tiny coal engine, so it only has one stop for fuel. You can if you have multiple engines, you can prioritize individual engines. So if this was a coal and if this had a coal and a solar engine, I would put the coal as second priority, and the solar is high priority, just to save on coal. And then we got slots for the woodcutter. This would typically be slots for saplings and such. And then we have our storage. 4 chests for storage, and the top chests hold the most. In the sun setting. So I'm going to place that down. And then the cargo distributor, which is my new toy, is going to go there. And let's go sleep. Let's bring our bed out here. In case the sun sets again. Because I know this will take up the whole episode. So let's sleep. Oh yes, you'll notice that that's still the same day as when I recorded in Nether Fortress. Huzzah! So let's start building. Huh. I never noticed this cave. Not ever, actually. So let's start building this thing and not get distracted. So the cargo distributor will distribute things when tubes are asking items. Or when the tubes are asking items from this. This is basically a middleman between multiple tubes and the cargo manager. Now if I hooked this up to just tubes, it'll just take out whatever is from the top left slot. So I have to be careful about this. But what we're going to do, I'm going to change the settings. Let's put it to storage. Let's put it change strip to from the cards. So let's still put whatever's in its storage to the cards. Click this middle button. It'll separate both sides into 4 slots. And if you click it again, it'll assign them different colors. So we're gonna leave it to the colored slots for the cargo distributor here. If you change this button, it'll change a slot's individual color. Now I say slot as in not a single slot, but this entire slot. But you may have figured it out already. This will turn back, and this will turn the card around whenever it's done with this command, or with this thing. And so let's leave it like that, and then let's select the engine, and we'll say we want to put things into the engine slot, and we'll want the cart to turn around, and then for these two, we'll have these disabled. So as the cart doesn't have anything to put in these, or maybe we'll just leave one extra slot. One extra slot for storage, just in case we want to. If we ever want to expand this tree farm, then we can activate this third one and add more to the cart later. This is a really expensive mod, and these tree farms, I expect, can get pretty huge indeed. So what we want to do now is we want for it to pull items from this side, and you'll notice it's not connecting, but I'll show you that why in a bit. And we'll just leave that here. We'll put coal into this side, so the left side is yellow and the right side is blue. So this isn't complicated at all. So from the blue side, we'll take So what I just did, what I'm figuring out as we go along, what I just did is I told the cargo distributor to take from the red slots here, take them from the carts, and distribute them to the blue side, which is here. And it should connect. There it goes. It just connected. And now, I don't need that. Zombies? Zombies down there. Oh, zombies from down there. This is going to be a problem. So you guys keep interrupting me. I'll have to explore that off camera. That would have been convenient earlier. So we'll do a relay chest. Relay chest? A relay right there. So it'll bring this redstone engine, which is made the same way as a Stirling engine, but with wood and wooden gears. And wooden gears are just 4 sticks in 4 places in a diamond shaped. The redstone engine will pull things out from there. It'll pull all the stuff that's in that overflows from this slot into this slot. So it's pulling everything from out there and making things more confusing than they need to be. This relay will pick up anything that's being put into there, and it'll just send things right along. Like so. We'll need some more room for this, but I think I'm just going to put it on the surface. And then, remove my bed. I'll need a couple filters. Give me that. So pretend the space has filters, and the logs. Actually, no, we don't. We need No, actually, I was right. Relay can go there, but the filters, what red power tubes, and what I love about these things and why I chose them over the previous mod I said I was going to do. What these things can do is that the items in these actually searches ahead of the item, ahead of its own pace. It can search ahead for any slot that it can go into, and so say if there's a chest here and it's full, and there's a chest down there. Actually, if there's 2 empty chests, one right there and one right there, since that chest is farther, it's going to go into this one instead of randomly distributing between the 2 like Buildcraft does. So if I have a filter here, and if it's set to wood logs, then only wood logs will only go through that and into my powered furnace, and everything else will just travel on through. Pretty cool. Let's set the dirt back there. I think I will extend the episode just to finish this off. Or maybe I'll just pause the video here and build the rest of it. I'm going to do the second thing. So I'll be right back, guys. Alright guys, I'm back. We're just about done with the setup. We're just a couple quick things we need to take care of first. So I'm just going to put a stack of coal in there. And now, what we will do is it will now chop the leaves first, and then chop the leaves first, row by row, and then chop the individual tree trunks when the cart comes around to it. So as it's doing that, let's get some other things set up. Put some coal in some charcoal in the Stirling engines. And it should take care of itself now. This is now a fully automatic charcoal, wood, and sapling farm. You can also produce apples. The way this works, I've explained it partially, but let's start from the relay. So the relay will pump out items when the cart makes a full circle, so when it reaches back here, it will send the carts in the other direction, and then I'm worried that will fill up. So actually, let's set this to storage, and then change it to red. and put it back into the cart. So as it's pumping items into the system, it will the items will look for any available slots closest to them, and the wood will filter through these two, and they will always go into the shortest path available. And these two will go into, into a powered furnace, which I can't reach at the moment, because it's blocked off by all 6 blocks. Except for this one. So yeah, it'll go into a powered furnace, and it's getting quite a supply from there. Now these two Stirling engines won't overheat and explode, mainly because there's 2 of them powering they're powering the same source, so they're helping each other out with this. I put in the charcoal too early, but it's going to make a full round soon, so we're going to see some action in a little bit. So, once the charcoal is done, the power furnaces will pump them out automatically, and the relays will be able to catch them. And with this kind of pipe, this is a restriction tube. It's made from a normal pneumatic tube. Don't mind that. And what that does, since the charcoal is looking for the shortest slot available, it will continuously look for these 2 Stirling engines, but sometimes it might find that a slot is open for a quick mow, and it will send a charcoal, but since this is a longer route, and there's charcoal being pumped from that one, it will send charcoal to there, and the charcoal will continuously go along there until it finds out that there's no more available space, so it'll just send it right back, and I don't want that to happen. So with these restriction tubes, they'll do 2 things. One, they'll keep charcoal in here. They'll keep charcoal in this tube system for a while, until both of these slots fill up, and it just made a full round, didn't it? Is there any items? Oh, this is powered. Oops. Redstone, 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 redstone. I had torches. Okay, I'm back. How embarrassing. But now, as you can see, it's pumping out stuff, and the relay's catching it like it should. And now it's creating more charcoal. And... oh. But that's okay. More charcoal is being pumped back into the system, so that's good. So continuing where I was leaving off, these restriction tubes will prevent any charcoal from making long distances to other parts of the system. And once they've reached past this tube, they won't be able to go back into the other one. So they'll only go into this one, into this tube. And with this one, this is the main output. So with this tube, they'll send charcoal back straight to the carts. And I've told it to send it into the blue slots to the carts. And it'll input any charcoal back into here. That should be going. Or... okay, it is going. Good. This is the main output. Now, we won't be able to see any charcoal for a long time because the system still has to warm up and get its thing. And we won't be able to see any saplings until this guy overfills on saplings. But we all know how quick that's going to take. I think the guy has a little trouble filling up on saplings. Oh, I'm sorry. But that's... and with that, we're out of time, but that's all we did today. So, if you enjoyed this video, leave a like, Leave a comment if you want to. If you really enjoyed this video, check out my other videos on my channel. This is your host, Tantam18_2, and I'll see you guys next time.